Welcome to Honors American Literature. My name is Eric Johnson, but many people call me Mr. Johnson. The first thing we'll be discussing is Seamus Heaney.
The Irish poet Seamus Heaney wrote the poem Digging. Heaney describes how previous generations of his family took on the occupation of a digger, but he decided that there's no spade to follow men like them.
This is the first book you'll be reading called The Scarlet Letter. Make sure you keep up with your reading.
During the Puritan time, it was a sin to have a child out of wedlock, which was what Hester Prynne did. She was completely isolated and was forced to live in the town's environs. The father, Reverend Dimmesdale, remained incognito until she had to deal with her absent husband, Chillingsworth, coming back.
I am the father. I have committed a sin.
I lost my bracelet! The one I got from the pawn shop! Someone please help me find it! Now let's talk about how I want your essays. First, the introduction. You should start off with a hook that's 2 to 3 sentences, a brief background that's 2 to 3 sentences, including the title and author, and your thesis statement. For body paragraphs, you need a topic sentence that relates to the key thesis, an analysis word, evidence from the text, and a concluding sentence. You also need a concluding paragraph which sums up your essay. Now, since it's Halloween time, we're going to read about Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe was a dark poet. Some believed his poetry and way with words was uncanny, but others disagree. The first poem we read was The Masque of the Red Death, which is from third person. And The Fall of the House of Usher was written in first person. And his most known poem, The Raven, was popular because of its cadence.
Aphorisms are my favorite thing about English. Aphorisms are a memorable quote or sentence. Aphorisms are very important. Aphorisms, aphorisms, aphorisms. I found my bracelet! Alright, just cut it. And existentialism is a theory that emphasizes the existence of the individual as free. I even visited his grave when I was a young lad. Let's talk about Thoreau.
Henry David Thoreau is most famous for his essay, Where I Lived and What I Lived For. He decided to live in a secluded cabin next to what is now known as Walden Pond. He went into the woods for 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days because he wished to live deliberately.
Well, it may be the devil or it may be the Lord, but you're gonna have to serve somebody.
Now we're going to read about Mark Twain's Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn is about a boy who runs off and escapes society's expectations. Huck and Jim were the two protagonists of the story, who helped each other in different ways. Huck saved Jim by bringing him to freedom, and Jim saved Huck by teaching him life lessons. Although their journey was successful, they faced many obstacles.
Alright class, time for Socratic Seminar. Who is the hero of Huckleberry Finn?
Oh god.
I think Jim is the hero because he taught Huck a lot.
Yeah, Jim was the hero because he taught Huck, like, right from wrong.
I have to agree with them because Huck learned a lot from Jim, so Jim is a hero.
That was basically the same answer. Are you ready for the big kahuna, Darlene?
Yes, I am.
Cut the deck.
Okay.
Sesmic.
Oh my god. I don't even know this word.
Darlene, you've been up here for 20 minutes. 1 more minute left.
Oh god. The thing is, I don't even know what it... I'll just take the 7. I'll take the 7.
Ugh, tastes like soap. Do you think my wife put soap in my coffee to try and kill me?